Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer. It's a live stream number 46 now. Managing Bayer Leverkusen over in Germany, and we're getting to we've actually got through January. We've got through the January transfer window. I've done one or two transactions. If you are a new viewer, if this is popped into your, watch this kind of thing, then if you could subscribe to my channel, that would be greatly appreciated, and hit the notification bell, and give me a like as well. And if you want to come along to the live stream rather than watching it on catch up, then you're very welcome, and you can come in the chat. Quite a friendly bunch in there, just join in the chat and give us your thoughts. FM26 coming out 4th of November. We've seen one or two bits and pieces. Looks very exciting. Okay, but for tonight we're playing Football Manager 2024. It is the console version, and like I say, managing Bayer Leverkusen. So let's get stuck in. Hiya Jay, you alright mate? Hiya Mr. Ed, how you doing? Everybody had a good week this week? So I'll just wait for, I've made a couple of signings, so Pulse, hiya Pulse, are you alright mate? Yeah, but let's, I mean, unless you're an Ipswich fan or a Sheffield United fan, I don't think I've got much competition tonight, although I think Mr. Ed said that the Bundesliga has been broadcast on, was it iPlayer or something or other, so... I'll just wait for see if anybody else comes in, because I've got a couple of new signings, and yeah, not bad Jay, thanks, not bad at all. So quite exciting news about FM26 is actually coming out now. We got like an early taster, and the screenshot just said the PC version, and I thought, well, here we go, is it going to be like Christmas before we get the console version? But it has been confirmed now. We are getting FM26 on the console on the 4th of November. I have tried to pre-order it. The pre-orders don't open for the console till October. So, hiya Stevie, all right, mate. Hey, don't be mean to my beloved Sheffield United. I thought, Pulse, aren't you a Liverpool fan? Thought you were Liverpool, not Sheffield United. Leverkusen's playing tonight. I know they are, and it popped up on my phone before, saying that they were going for a record 11 straight home wins or something. So doing okay in real life as well. Anyway, let's get stuck in. Yeah, on the iPlayer. It's not like the World Cup qualifiers, though, is it really? I mean, I suppose if you're into your German football, or you're just into football full stop, then you will watch it, won't you? Okay, that's the pleasantries out of the way. So, in the last episode, Jason Mattingly went for up to 22 million to a Saudi, and Nelson Wiper went to Liverpool. Good luck, Liverpool, because I can't get a tune out of him. 75 million, up to 75 million. So I did go off camera, and I think I've played one game just to get me to the end of the transfer window. But we'll have a look at that in a second. So obviously they're playing with wingers now. I didn't really have a backup left winger, so I brought this lad in. Alfonso Trejo, 22-year-old Mexican. And left-footed, so he can play as a winger on that side. He can also play as an attacking midfielder, and if we're really desperate, he can play as a striker. But also, right, okay. Glentoran versus Linfield. I may as well turn off now. Then shall I? I won't bother. If my competition is Glentoran versus Linfield, I may as well give up, to be honest. Okay, so I think he looks all right, this lad. Can play as a striker if we need him to. I don't think we will need him to, because I brought a striker in as well. But looks all right. Quite pacey for 22-year-old. really good balance, very composed, and my core principles, work rate, teamwork and determination, he's okay for those as well. So he'll be, well, I think he'll give Bargy over that side a bit of a run for his money. And the other one I've signed is a loan player from Bayern Munich, and he is an out-and-out striker, advanced forward. He's got a value of 50 million, so I think he should be all right, shouldn't he? 16 for finishing. Once again, reasonably quick. He looks all right. Who's your UCL round of 16 fixture? What in this? 65 million for a squad player, or is he going to play like a 6 million player? I need value. Yeah, I know, Stuart. I know. Tell me about it. I mean, I have had Nelson Weiber before, and I know a lot of people, kind of have him and swear by him. And I think it's versions of him that you get. It might even be the tactic that I'm playing. He might not like playing in this tactic that I'm playing. Who knows? But anyway, he has gone now. Are you Jay, talking about Leverkusens? I mean, we've shown those now. So we did. We got to the end of the Champions League, haven't we? Yeah. Oh, that's right. We finished top, didn't we? I've no idea how that happened. It's not been drawn yet. So I did play Heidenheim off camera just to get me to the end of the transfer window. There wasn't a huge amount else showing up really. Finances now 37, nearly 38 million in the bank, under the wage budget, and the bank balance now is, I think probably it was a bit of a combination between I didn't know whether I wanted to spend that money and put us further in debt, or the playoffs. Sorry, I haven't finished yet. No, that's right, Stuart. Definitely. Yeah, I've just played the Torino one, and that doesn't get drawn until like a few days before the ties are meant to be played. So, but yeah, finance is looking a little better now. Now we brought a stack of money in for 2 players, and I've only brought one in. What did I pay for him? I can't remember what I paid for him. Let me have a quick look. Oh, 34.5, but I had put on a little bit on the drip, which is not ideal. But it was one of these where he pops up and he's got a value of, I think he had a value of about 28 million or something. And you click the button and it's like, no, we want 56 million for him. And you're like, oh my God, okay, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. I suppose that does happen in real life. But anyway, in the end, I had to pay up to 54 million for him. So I've put some on the drip. Hiya, Jaden. You all right, mate? So, yeah, a couple of players in. Looking at the schedule there. It's all shiny green dots, isn't it? I'm not quite sure what's happening. I've turned my PS5 on and off a few times since Monday because I've been playing the Torino save. So whether that will have altered the, I don't know. It's conspiracy theories, isn't it? So we've got, 4 games to play before we play the Champions League last 16 game. But given the fact that we finished top of the Champions League, I don't know. We should get a decent draw out of that, shouldn't we? But we've got Mönchengladbach, Stuttgart, Werder Bremen and Eintracht Frankfurt to play. So, yeah, we're doing all right at the moment, I think. Obviously, the club vision is, and if I hover over, make sure the team reaches at least the UEFA Champions League proper within the stated time frame. So I think if I did fail that, let's just remind ourselves of the league again as well. If I did fail that, I think I would be in danger of getting sacked. And I think we do need that 3rd spot. Do we need that 3rd spot? Hold on a minute, what am I doing here? I get confused between this and the Torino save. Yes, we do need that third spot. Fourth spot is dependent on the... if I can hover over it. Depending on the winner of the Europa League. So we really need that. Well, we need first, second or third, really. Right, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think somebody said in the live stream last time that if you finish first, you basically seeded, maybe it looks like we're not then. So maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll have to see who we get. It's probably going to be a tough draw because at the end of the day, it's like the Torino save. I drew Chelsea. I always draw Chelsea in Europe. Always get them. Yeah, I mean you won't believe who we've got in the next round of with Torino in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Anyway, let's move on. Right, okay, so let's make sure we've got these new players on the bench. Gomez. Yeah, I'm trying to sell Yao Gomez and the game just won't let me sell him. Of course, Sill's injured, so that's not ideal. Guerin is injured as well. So we'll play Barrios there, I think. And we'll bring Trejo in. Trejo. So we've got the new winger and the new striker on the bench. You're seeded against playoff teams. Well, we're just debating that, Jay, because Stuart's just said that Liverpool finished top of the Champions League and got PSG. So, I mean, that would appear to be a very odd way of seeding teams. I know the player who haunts Chelsea in Europe. Who's that then, Stuart? Okay, I've had 13 views. I'm getting a view per minute. Monday's live stream was, and the other thing about Monday's live stream was weird because I went into it the day after, and it usually takes, I don't know, maybe an hour to start processing. It was still processing the day after. It took about 48 hours, and it's kind of killed the views on it because it wasn't there for people to see. So PSG had to go through the playoffs. Wendell haunted Chelsea. Yeah, I kind of thought, should I bring him in? And the thing is that I think I did scout him when I went off camera, and it came back and it gave him like an F or something. And it was like, the board will be extremely unhappy if you sign this player. And I mean, whether that makes any difference or not, I don't know. But I decided not to. I mean, he would have been a decent backup, wouldn't he? But we've already got Sill. He's injured. Schultz comes in today, who is a very good prospect. And we've got this Maldonado as well now. So we're all right up front, I think. Right, let me just have a quick look now. We're ready to play a game, are we? Martel, Bradley, Insapi. I think this is looking all right, actually. Norma, Bargy and Schultz. Yeah, I think this is looking all right. Let's get into playing some football. Not even 15 minutes in and we're managing to watch a bit of football. I've not waffled that much tonight. Okay, let's get into some football. Let's see if we can do much in Gladbach. I'm sure that run of shiny green dots is going to come to an end soon. But it just goes to show how well the game has got the teams above us playing, because we've not lost a game for ages and we still can't even get into that third spot. So anyway, let's see how we do. So we are at home. I think I'm gonna go attacking, I think. Let's get 10 minutes on the clock. Let's go attacking. Okay, so... Okay, Bargy taking a short corner. Barrios in the box there. Ball's in there. Ball's headed against the post. That's unlucky. 15 minutes on the clock. And a shot there cannons off somebody's ankles. Not ideal. Not starting the new striker. Your current one is only 2 stars. Yeah, I don't really believe in that. I'm not. I used to do that. It's as if the game makes the other teams play good when you play bad. I'm saying nothing, Stuart. I'm saying nothing. Oh, we get one of these lovely injuries in the first half. So Norma is out now. We're 25 minutes. Okay, go on. We roll with the punches here on this live stream. We roll with the punches. Anything else you'd like to throw at us, Football Manager? Yeah, I'm not saying anything about that, Stuart. Saying nothing. Not doing very well here, are we? Yeah, I used to do that, years ago. But I stopped doing it because generally when you bring a new player in, they're either A, unfit, or B, don't really know the system and don't play very well. Or, to be honest, sometimes both of those things. He'll probably get a start today. I mean, the fact that we're not scoring any goals, we're just before half time here. Ball into the box, Bradley, and that's hit somebody's ankles again. That's hit somebody's ankles. So the signs are not good, are they? We've hit the frame of the goal and hit somebody's ankles about 4 times there. Right, okay, we're going to be disappointed, I think. Let's have a look for any tiredness. The silence is loud. Yeah, no. I use the what for the rolls as an indicator. The what? TSRT. What's that? I don't know what you mean there, Jay. Yeah, the silence is very loud. I'm trying my best not to call out and be negative. We're going to be positive with a smiley face. Whatever happens, we're going to be positive with a smiley face. Okay, 10 shots, only 2 on target. XG 1.53. Star use the rolls as an indicator. Oh yeah. So do I. Yeah, I'm a big believer in the star rating. But that Maldonado probably will get a start. No, well, he will come on in a second because we're not hitting the back of the net here. Insape. Just need to slide that across now. Hey! And Bargy gets his 10th of the season, and that can't be offside, so that's marvellous. So we do go 1-0 ahead. Heard that the PC FM on the 4th of November. Yeah, I've already spoken about that, Stuart. The console comes out on the 4th of November as well. Pre-orders are starting in October, so I've got my eye on that, one keen eye on that, just to make sure that I get a pre-order in for it. Right, okay, I think we might bring Maldonado on though. We'll play 2 strikers because Schultz is not tired at all, so he prefers to play as an advanced forward, doesn't he? What can Schultz play? Don't like to have them both playing the same thing. Pressing forward. We'll have him doing that, shall we? Bargy, and we can also bring on the other new lad, Trejo. He's left-footed. Like for like swap there. So that's not too bad. And Dietz can come on in midfield. And we already had to make a sub, didn't we? So I've only got 1 left. How much is the pre-order? No idea, Stuart, for the console. The PC version is full price is $49.99. if you buy it in because there is going to be a beta window of 2 weeks, I think they've said. If you buy it in that window, I think you get 10% off or something from Sports Interactive. But then there are codes around, aren't there? If you watch the likes of Lelujo and Work the Space, they all have codes to get another 5% off. I think you can get it, the cheapest you can get is about 34 quid or something like that with all the discounts added. The PS5, I have no idea. Xbox, not got a clue. I'm guessing it'll be the full price of, I mean, is it, I don't know what full price is. I was buying my games off CEX second hand, so I don't think I've ever bought a PS5. I don't think I've ever bought a PS5 game brand new all the time I've had a PS5. So, but I'm guessing it'll be about, was it about 65 quid, something like that. I don't know whether they might bring that out 2 weeks early as well. I can't see it because, okay, they can do updates on the PS5, but we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I was a bit worried when the initial stuff came out because it only mentioned the PC version, but the console version very quickly got a nod, and they said, yeah, that's coming out on the 4th of November as well. I think Touch, Mobile, all those come out a week or two later, I think, something like that. And they've said something about Apple Arcade's not mentioned anywhere, so they don't think it's coming out on Apple Arcade. Okay, come on, lads. What's going on here now? Could do with another goal, if I'm honest. 14 shots, 5 on target, XG of 2.25. Could do with another goal. I could do with this new lad scoring. We need to have him hit the ground running. Allegri now with the corner. Back to Allegri into the box. Be interesting to see how this Trejo plays. Ooh, and that wasn't too far away. Yeah, be interesting to see how he plays because Bargy could be looking at his position in the team. Tired, okay, yeah, bring Kusunu on. Yeah, Bargy could be looking at his position in the team if Trejo gets motoring. Well, it's a win. It's a very narrow win. We are going to say pleased, I think. So let's move on. Talk about the developer. He seems less and less reliable to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know whether it. I mean, to be fair, you know, he did say at one point that he was going to be very transparent, and then there was radio silence. Nothing was said, and then all of a sudden he's come out and done a couple of interviews. He's done an interview in the BBC. Whether he should have said what he said, I don't know, because you know we discussed this on Monday, didn't we? The whole thing about he tested the game out and they'd forgotten to bug check it. I mean, you know. Right, what have Bayern done there? Bayern have done a 2-2. Okay, so it draws us a little bit closer to 1 point behind Bayern. We need them to drop a few more points. Our goal difference is not, well, it's not as good as the top three, is it? So, I think we're going to get quite a bit of football in tonight, because I've not much information to impart, really. Okay, I've got 23 views on my screen. If anybody has joined the stream, it would help me greatly if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and give me a like, because it all helps the weird YouTube algorithms that none of us know anything about, but seem to really affect how channels work. So it really would be a good idea if we knew, but we don't. Okay, we've got a Squivel. Brighton. Oh right, so yeah, I've sold a Squivel as well to Brighton. 31.7. He's just on waiting on a work permit. But that can't go through till the summer, surely. Okay. When do we play Bayern next? It's a very good question. Second to the last game. We've got them at home. Second to the last game. We play Leipzig away on the 5th of April. And who else was above us? Dortmund. We just beaten Dortmund, haven't we? Did we not just beat Dortmund? Yeah, we beat them 3-1. Right, we've not got Dortmund to play again. But that could be an interesting. That could be an interesting game. That it's. I don't know whether I've ever played a Football Manager save and the last 2 or 3 games have not been vitally important to us either getting relegated or, you know, getting into a European position, winning a league. I think this is what Miles calls it being fun. It's fun. It's definitely fun, isn't it? Okay, depends on your on the way you look at the game. But anyway, we're not doing that, so the fixtures don't look too bad. I'm not saying anything else. Well, yeah, I mean, all you can do is press buttons, isn't it, really? I'm retiring from FM, just outplayed the last 4 teams and lost all the matches. I'm saying nothing, Jay. I'm saying absolutely nothing. Well, other than the fact that if Miles thinks that that's fun. When I first bought the game, it was the PC version. In lockdown, I thought, right, I'll have a go at this. Let's have a go. Watched Lelujo. Thought this looks fun. Massively into football. I'll have a go. I put the game in the bin 3 times at least. Literally in the bin it went. I got so annoyed and frustrated with it. Just couldn't win a game at all. And I'm like, should this game be this difficult? I mean, obviously, you know, over time you do get to know how to play the game. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. When is the next game? We've not got a stupid international break, have we? No, it's 8 days away. That's all right. God, these international breaks. I've never agreed with them. I just don't agree with them at all. And when you look at how it affects the league, it doesn't really matter what team or what division or what country you're in, it really affects leagues badly. So you have 2 weeks off for an international break, and then you come back and you have to play 3 games then in a week. It's just bonkers. I don't agree with it at all. Really don't agree with international football. If they're going to have internationals, they should play them in the summer when there's no leagues on. Okay, so Swivel has got his work permit, and the 10th of June we get another 35 million in. So that's quite nice. All money is gratefully accepted. So we've gone from 4.5 to 7 million overdrawn in the bank. We are losing money quite fast. We need to start being really successful pretty quickly now to get that money rolling in. But I think you get about 9 million for the last 16 of the Champions League. Although I'm not sure whether that's for winning the game or 34 games a season instead of 38. Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot of voices in there at the moment, managers and players saying that they play too many games. And what I find annoying in Football Manager is that you actually get games, international games being played while the league season's on. So you might lose a couple of players because it's internationals. Don't get it at all. I'm not talking about African Cup of Nations. I'm talking about other internationals. Okay, we're favourites for Stuttgart. Yeah. Who have City got this weekend? United. And then I think we've got Napoli midweek, and then we've got Arsenal on next Saturday, I think. So couldn't be, and we picked up a few injuries as well. We're up another 2.5 million there for Alex Valle. That's very nice. Bringing a few bob in. Okay, so what's going on here now? Well, Bayern have obviously won their game, have they? Yeah, Bayern have won their game, so we've got to win our game to keep up with them. Freiburg are a bit too close for comfort as well. Right, okay, let's have a look. Have we got anybody back from injury? Who can we change? Electrojo. I'm wondering if we start the new Maldonado, start him as striker as well. That's a tough few fixtures. It happens though, doesn't it? You know, it's I mean, you know, like when we've won, like when we won the treble and when we won the 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce, you know, you look at the fixture list and you can see this like a run of 6 games coming up where you've got Champions League games in there, you've got really tough, and you're thinking, you know, but then we go and win them all. I mean, I'm not saying we'll do that now because this team is in a massive transitional stage, but it just depends, doesn't it, really? Let's just have a look, see if we've got anybody on the bench or off the bench that needs to come on. Silly's still out injured. No, I don't think we have. Right, I think we go into this game with that lineup then. Yep, I think we go into this game with that lineup. So this will be an away game, I would imagine. I hate playing United though. Every season we have to play them at least twice, and I hate playing them. I mean, we all know, don't we, what United have been like. I mean, they're a poor reflection of the team that they used to be, and they've been like that for years. But even last season they beat us at the Etihad, and you're like, really? I mean, hiya Danny, alright. I think a lot of your English teams are just jealous of my PSG, to be honest. Always moaning about international breaks. Love the content, mate. Keep up the good work. Thanks for that, Dan. Thanks for that. I'm excited for Newcastle next to... yeah, well, you will be, Jay, won't you? I mean, you will be. And then you've got Barcelona as well. But yeah, it's all like exciting stuff for Newcastle, isn't it? You know, these new players that they brought in and whatever. Yeah, well, that's what you've got to do, Stuart, isn't it? That's what top teams do. You know, you might have a run of 6 games and they all look really tough. And in 2 of those games, you might play really dreadful. But you get a result in them. That's what the top teams do. At the moment, that's what City have lost. We've lost that completely. I mean, if you listen to any of Rodri's recent interviews, you can tell there's an undercurrent there with him, that he's basically saying we don't have any world-class players left, and it's going to be a struggle. We all need to pull together and stuff. Right, let's get into this game then. Let's get another game played. So we are away at Stuttgart in this one. Let's see if we can do the business. In this one, we will lose a game very shortly because we're on an absolutely tremendous run. Gruder. What a goal from Gruder. My word. Sometimes you see goals scored in the match engine and you think, if the match engine can be that good, why is it not that good all of the time? Because it's not. it varies between Mickey Mouse and then this kind of thing. Turn, hit it, round the player, uses the player as a disguise so the keeper can't see what he's doing, and into the top corner. What a goal from Gruder. Brilliant stuff. And a round of applause for the match engine as well in that instance, because that absolutely was top form. Barrios heads the ball in, third goal of the season. We're actually not, the referee's not looking at any of our goals for offside. Something's going a bit wrong here, I think. We need this man. He's only on loan. We've not got him full time, so we could do with this striker scoring a goal. He's on a 6.8 at the moment, so we're doing all right here. I've not even gone attacking. We're only on positive. 100% conversion rate there. 3 shots, 4 shots now, all on target. Beautiful stuff. Pacho, Barrios, Hinsapi. Match engine is just unreliable. Once again, Stuart. Is it Stuart? Yeah, once again, Stuart. Saying nothing, making no comment. Gruder, that's in the back of the net. Oh, the referee has got his arm in the air. I thought he would want to look at one of them. Mbappe sends his regards. Yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a very interesting game, that Newcastle and Barcelona. It's been awarded that. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game. I might even give that a watch myself. Up 36 minutes, so we've got a highlight here for Stuttgart. Ball's headed away. Okay. Absolutely flying right now. Yeah, I'm not sure whether you should have said that, Steve. That could be the kiss of death. I'm blaming you if it all goes pear-shaped from now on. But yeah, we are. It's I always get worried when we have spells like this. And I shouldn't be. I should be over the moon. But you kind of know you're going to lose a game sooner or later. You're saying nothing a lot, but yet you're saying something. Yeah, I know. Ooh, he's missed that. He was through as well. Yeah, I know. It's I've said it before. I have a love-hate relationship with Football Manager. I mean, like that Gruder goal there in the match engine. And it doesn't necessarily need to be a goal for us. I've seen some absolutely cracking free kicks and goals scored against me that you're thinking, if the match engine can be that good, well, look at this from Bargy. If the match engine can be that good, why does it have to act the goal a lot of the other times? Well, I feel like there's a bit of something going on in the chat there, Dan and Jay. It's something going on there. A little bit of rivalry. Half time, and I mean, I would like to go delighted, but I'm not falling for that again. Right, let's have a look. I think we're going to bring Treasure One on the left-hand side. We're going to give Bargy a bit of a rest. And I might even bring Allegre on the right-hand side. Although I think he is right-footed. He is. Right, so we'll make him into a winger as well. Whoops. Press the right button. I always find things work a lot better if you press the right buttons. Okay, we'll do him as a winger. We'll do him as a winger on attack. It's all looking very nice though, FM26, I think. It's... I'm quite impressed with what I've seen up to now. Get your head on that. Right, come on. Come on, can we have a clean sheet? Well, we will do if they keep putting shots wide like that. I'd tell off. I was playing the Torino save, And one of the goalkeepers I was playing against was Atabolu in the Italian league. Gruder, nice ball forward there. Bradley. Branthwaite and the Pacho play quite well together, don't they? Even though they're both left-footed, they do play well together. That's got to be a penalty, that, surely. Oh dear. Oh dear. "39 views. Now this is going a lot better than Monday night stream. I think I only had about 46 views at the end of the stream. Nice goal from Gruder there. How many goals is that he scored this season? 11th. I mean, 11th. 11 goals he scored. I think that's what you need, though. You kind of need goals to come from all over the pitch. Because my strikers are not particularly prolific. I mean, Wiper certainly wasn't. Sill's out injured at the moment. And Schultz is... I'm not sure about Schultz. Jury's out on him. Right, don't kick anybody. Just win the ball back off them. This is a good win, this, against Stuttgart, you know, away from home. I'm not sure which game it is we're going to lose, but... I mean, maybe we won't lose any. Maybe we'll win the Champions League. We certainly ain't winning the Bundesliga, are we? So, Legray there, nice. Gruder on his bike now. He's going to be tired, though. Yeah, he was always going to lose that. He had 4 players around him. He should have turned then and just passed it back into defence. There we go, you see. So that one bit of a mistake in midfield, and we can see the goal. Let's just drop to cautious, I think. It's about time I made some more subs as well. Changed the wingers, didn't I? Let's bring... Mazzolini can come on that side. Oliveira on that side. Let's just try and do a little bit of rotation. Calm it down, lads. It's football, chat. Football, it gets you going, doesn't it, football? That's why I get so annoyed about Football Manager, because I said to my grandson's coach the other day, if you cut me in half, I'd have football written right through the middle of me. I love my team. I love football. I'm so passionate that when I see a game like this, treat it like Mickey Mouse, really rubs me up the wrong way. I mean, I don't expect it, this game. I don't expect it to be real to life and all of that. But there are so many things in it that you're thinking, that's cheating. That's just ridiculous. That would never happen in real football. And even if it did, it would maybe happen once every 5 years worldwide. Barrios. Kusanu can come on. Yeah, fine. Nice 4-1 here. Nice and comfortable. I thought you'd say nothing when it comes to that topic. Mazzolini now with a throw to Trejo. Need to get him on the pitch a little bit more and see what he can do. Oh, that was a weak shot, wasn't it? Okay, running out nice winners here. Nice winners. Yeah, City don't play till it's 4:30 Sunday kickoff, which is not ideal. And they're playing some Champions League games on a Thursday night this season, aren't they? Which is a bit weird. That's usually reserved for Europa League and Conference League. Okay, so we did win that game, but we're still a point behind Bayern Munich. I wish it wasn't Bayern Munich that we were chasing. I really wish it wasn't Bayern Munich. Okay, it is what it is. Let's give that a bit of a save. Yeah, it is what it is. When's the next game now? Not recruitment. Come on, sort yourself out. 6 days' time, Werder Bremen. And then the 1st of the 3rd, Eintracht Frankfurt. We should be getting the Champions League draw pretty soon now. Gruder steals the show. I have no idea, Stuart. I've not got a clue. There is something up with Phil Foden and nothing's been said. We can't work out what it is. I think he had some kind of a viral illness last season, which he struggled to shake off. And then he's been injured quite a bit this season. I don't know. We've got quite a big injury list for the United game. Whether he'll play or not, I don't know. I'm guessing it'll probably be Doku and Bob on the wings. So, I don't know. I'm not sure. 70 million. Would love to have him. Yeah, you see, he was one that I was scouting. 2-star. It's all right. When he gets into the Brighton team of Squivel, he'll get back in the national team then. There we go. So yeah, as Stuart said, we get in the. So Atletico Madrid have knocked United out there, who have got Wirtz in the team. Porto got through. I think the Thursday just for match week 1. Oh, is it? Right, okay. Only 4 from the top. I would say you're in title race. I mean, let's have a look. 52. I mean, to be honest, I am going to be honest. I've not really looked any higher than 3rd because all I'm focusing on is getting Champions League football for next season. But you are right. We've all played 22 games and we're only 4 points. Is it? Yeah, we're only 4 points off the top. So the Bundesliga, we are in a title race. You're right. The problem is we're in a title race with Dortmund, Leipzig and Bayern Munich. So, I mean, we ain't winning the Bundesliga this season. But I do need to get... I mean, it's a bit bonkers, isn't it, really? Because if we carry on like this and all the other teams keep picking the points up and I finish 4th and the Europa League thing goes the wrong way, then essentially I could get sacked after having what really is a great season. Right, Werder Bremen then. We should get that draw coming up soon. Still resumes full training. Martel's injured now. 11 to 14 days. Great. I could have made another Football Manager statement there, but I won't do. Okay, team selection. So Martel is out. We'll bring Dietz in then. He was brought in to do that job. The title race is wide open. I don't know whether it is, Stuart. I'm not sure really. I don't know whether it's wide open. I think it probably is for the 3 teams that are above us. I'm not so sure it is for us because we are playing Football Manager when all's said and done. So, right, we'll bring Sill back in. You did beat Dortmund in the last stream. Yeah, no, you know, it's... but the problem is it's not in my hands, is it? All I do now is click buttons. It's in the AI's hands. So what are these teams going to drop points, which we need them to do? We need to keep winning and those other 3 teams to drop points. Definitely in the best form out of them all. Yeah, let me have a look at that. Yeah, we won our last 5. Yeah, you're right. Leipzig have lost 1. Bayern have won 3, drawn 2. I hadn't even noticed that. And even Dortmund have lost one and drawn one out of the last 5. We are in the best form in the Bundesliga. I don't know. Let's hang about. I'm pressing the buttons here without looking at it properly. I'm tempted to bring Trejo in for a start, but Stevie would say, if you're winning, don't change it. So I think we're going to go with that. We're going to go with the team. I've had to bring Dietz in anyway, so that's not ideal, is it really? Okay, let's get into this one. Werder Bremen. Yeah, I've got to try and make my mind up what I'm going to do for FM26. What kind of a save I'm going to do. What team I'm going to manage. I haven't even thought about any of that yet. See, we're on the front foot again here. We've already had 3 shots, 2 on target. That's a penalty, that. We actually committed 2 fouls there, but we only got penalised on the second one. Newcastle. All right, come on, lads. Let's. Can we save it? No, we can't. Went the wrong way. So we are losing now against Werder Bremen 1-0. That's a bit weird, isn't it? We've had 3 shots, a couple on target, and then we are going to have to go attacking now, aren't we? Let's go attacking. Okay, Bargy, short. Norma. In the box. Can we get ahead on that? It's in the back of the net. Hinsapi. The referee's got his arm in the air. The flag's not gone up, though, so... Oh, for FM26 team. Newcastle. Yeah, the problem is with the Newcastle one, I think that would have to be done as, for me anyway, that would have to be done as like a simulated, you know, buy a load of players and then sim a season and do another transfer window. I wouldn't like to do it as, you know, playing a couple of games every episode, because I like challenges, and I don't necessarily know whether Newcastle is that much of a challenge. I mean, I probably am going to start with a lower league club, whether it's in this country or elsewhere. I don't know. Bargy, that was awful. Stop telling Cobby he's a title contender. It always goes badly. Well, it is doing, Mr. Red. It is doing. We've conceded a goal. Stuart, do you think the new announcement Santos sacking was right? Have we scored? We've scored again. Hinsapi's got one. Right, let's just come off attacking. I don't know. Football, it's a very cutthroat game, isn't it, these days? You know, you've got every team is fighting tooth and nail to stay in the Premier League because of all the money that's in there. And if your manager's, you know, I mean, there's only one manager who's untouchable in the Premier League, and that's Pep Guardiola. The rest of them all could get fired. I'm not sure, Stuart. I don't know, really. Sometimes, you know, it's out of your hands, isn't it? You know, it's should we go pleased? Yeah, we'll go pleased. If the chairman thinks you're maybe going to drop into the Premier League, then you'll get the bullet. All right, we're going all right here. I think Chris Wood plays less now, which that's a bit weird. Well, it's a good point, Jaden, because I'm just thinking now. McAtee went from us, didn't he? Was it, I don't know, 30, 32 million or something? So he went there and signed for a manager, and 2 managers later, he gets fired. So, or 2 games later, I should say, he gets fired. So what's McAtee thinking now then? I was wanted by the manager who's got. Am I wanted by the new manager that's coming in? It's a difficult one. Eddie Howe is probably untouchable. Do you think, Jay? I don't know about that, Jay, because there's pieces of a puzzle, aren't there, that make your team into a Champions League team, a title-winning team in the Premier League, and one of those pieces is getting the right manager in. And I do like Eddie Howe. I think he's a great manager. I don't know whether I would class him as like a top European manager. I don't know. I don't think he's done enough yet, really. So I don't know whether he is untouchable. Of course, Newcastle are. I do feel sorry for Newcastle because they're hamstrung by all these new rules and whatever. Come on, Barrios, what are you doing, man? Get your head on it. Nope. Bargy. Bargy's been a revelation since I changed wings and put him on that wing. Revelation. Ooh, very nearly. Bargy's took a touch there. Slide it in. No. Barrios. Gonna try and slide it in. Rooney, Bargy. There we go. Oh, I've said his name there. Dear me. That'll be bad luck for the next 7 days. Okay, it's 3-1 now. It is, Stevie. I fully agree. He is doing a great job, but at the same time, what are Newcastle's ambitions? If Newcastle's ambitions are to do another Manchester City, can Eddie Howe do that? I don't know whether he can, to be honest. Right, let's bring a centre back in because Branthwaite has not had a rest for a while. We will bring. Shall we bring? You know what? We'll bring Treasure on this side. Just give him some game time, really. And we'll bring Sill on because we need to get some game time into his legs. We'll just play him up front. How many subs is that then? 1, 2, 3. I think I can make another one, can't I? We'll bring Allegri on, I think. We'll play him in place of. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, 3-1. Yeah, but he's not proved himself yet, has he, Slot? He's not really done anything. I know he won the Premier League last season, but in my opinion, he didn't have an awful lot of he didn't have an awful lot of competition, did he? Because we were awful. United were awful. Chelsea weren't great. Arsenal, okay, but not amazing. I think even with Slot, if they want on a bad run, because they'll be the money that they've spent now, they've spent big, and if they don't win the league again or win something, it's not even that. Is if he went on a losing streak of say 6, 7, 8 games, I know it's not going to happen, but if it did, I think his neck could be on the line. We saw last season Guardiola lost, was it 14 on the bounce and didn't get the bullet. Well, you would say that, wouldn't you, Jay? It's going to be an interesting season. I mean, City are out of it, so it's going to be. I think Chelsea might put up a fight this season. Arsenal obviously are looking quite. I think they're looking quite a well balanced team now. So, and then obviously Liverpool have bought all these players in, haven't they? So, I mean, we're out of it. So it's going to be between. I think it's Liverpool's to lose. I definitely think it's Liverpool's to lose. Yeah, it's. But Mateus Nunes did the same with City, didn't he? As soon as when he was at Wolves, as soon as he heard that City were after him, he downed tools. And I'm surprised Guardiola signed him after that, because Guardiola likes his players to have good morals and, you know, over and above technical ability, he likes them to be nice people. Nice people don't really do that, do they? You know, oh, there's a big club on the horizon wants me. I'm down in tools. I'm not training. I'm not playing. You can't really do that. Okay, we need Bayern Munich to lose a game here now, don't we? And then we're in third place. Let's see what happens with these top three. There's only 1-2. Schultz at a pay increase. Let's just have a quick look at his stats. 21-year-old German. You see, he should be doing better than he is, I think. He might be a bit young, though, to be expecting him to get a bag full of goals for us. Or miss that, then. Oh, Bayern beat Freiburg. Right, okay. Did any of that top lot lose, then? I clicked the button and went past it. Right, so something has happened here. Bayern have jumped to the top because they won. Dortmund did what? Drew. Oh, no, hold on a minute. Champions League. Have they not played or something? What's going on here? Oh, they've not played. Leipzig have not played. So silly me. I know, Jay. It's very divisive. I know, but then I could bat that back and say until City actually brought this case against the Premier League, nobody knew about these shareholder loans and director loans that were interest free. So nobody knew about any of those. So clubs were, in a way, I mean, it wasn't illegal, but it was a bit underhand, just pumping money into the club. I could bat that back, you know. It's, I mean, the Premier League have now had to say, right, all these loans all have to have interest attached to them. So obviously, it was wrong what they were doing. I don't know. Are you talking about in Football Manager, Jaden? Because I agree with you if that's what you're saying. Newcastle can't do that. Well, they can't now. I mean, this is why I'm saying I feel sorry for Newcastle. I do. I feel really sorry for them, because the APT rules were brought in directly to stop Newcastle doing what City had done. We know that now. That's actually out in the open. So because those rules have been tightened up, I mean, Newcastle should maybe do what Chelsea are doing. You know, sell the women's team back to themselves. Try to find some property that they own, sell that back to themselves. You know, do some stuff like that, because Chelsea are getting away with it. So I kind of feel like Chelsea's management, Newcastle's management, they're a bit too honest, really. Yeah, Gomez has withdrawn his transfer. Oh wait, well he would do, wouldn't he? I want to get rid of him. That's a joke. Absolute joke. I think there'll be an FM20 trailer for what the menus will look like. I don't know, Stuart. I mean, I would have thought maybe we'll get something to do with women's football at some stage. I don't know. I mean, it's very exciting though, isn't it? I just wish they would be a little bit more, communicate a little bit better. But yeah, you're right, Jay. It is very corrupt, and I don't know what you do about it. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Jaden. Yeah, I mean, I've done that. I've brought like Wonder Kids in before now, and then you bring them in thinking they're gonna like six times the value, and they don't. So I think that's a good indicator. If you get a Wonder Kid in and he's got a value of say 15 million, and then you bring him in and his value jumps to 28 million, I think that's a good indicator in FM24 that they're maybe not going to progress into a world class player. If the value jumps to 90 million, the chances are then they will. Mr. Eddie's lurking. Yeah, he's got it all. He's got it. He's listening. He has keywords set up. So if I say a keyword, he'll jump in and. Oh, is it not? Right. Okay then. Yeah, the UI trailer's out. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, um, they. They basically they've flirted through it, haven't they? So they've not stopped on any of the pages. It's all been because a lot of the content creators have been trying to break it down, but it skips over it so quickly. Do you know how go with his transfer value now? It makes no difference, Stuart. I think he had a transfer value of about 50 million, and I think at the last count I had him down to about 17 and still wouldn't sell. It's another typical football manager thing, isn't it? It knows when you want to sell a player and it'll stop you from doing it. So it's just another football manager thing. You have to take, and that, even that message there, Yao Gomez withdraws his transfer request. He should be absolutely brassed off with me, Yao Gomez, because I've had him on the transfer list 3 times now. I've knocked his price down to 17 million or thereabouts. And he should be so brassed off with me that he would be packing his bags and off out the door. But he's withdrawn his transfer. Why has he done that? Answers on a postcard. 100% correct, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the... I mean, I get where you're coming from, Jay, but, we do have a lot of money coming in. The club is very, very valuable now. I mean, winning the Champions League brought quite a lot of money in. That Club World Cup, even though we didn't win it, that brought a lot of money in as well. So, I mean, obviously every club has to, abide by PSR and all of that kind of thing now. So there's nothing underhand going on. City make the money back though. It's all right, Jay. It's fine. It's it's football, isn't it? It's you're very passionate for your club. I'm very passionate for mine. It's football debate. It's what it's all about, isn't it? And I know, I've often thought this when my brother was alive. I used to have conversations with him, and I said, if Sheikh Mansour, because the rumour is that Sheikh Mansour looked at Newcastle before he looked at City, and then obviously you had that Sports Direct geezer in charge then. So I don't know what happened, but anyway, he came and bought City out instead. But he could have bought Newcastle out, and Newcastle now could be where City are. they could have won the Champions League and trebles and all of that kind of thing. So I said to my brother, you know, we are very lucky as fans, and you have to see. Well, the problem we've got now is we've picked up a lot of new young fans in the last 8, 9, 10 years, and they are very vociferous at the moment about how crap players like Kyle Walker are, Edison, Gundogan. They're very disrespectful. They're very disrespectful. I've seen Manchester City be absolutely abysmal. So I'm over the moon with what we're doing. But yeah, you know, if it had come and took Newcastle over and we'd have still been owned by whoever, Joe Bloggs, then, you know, we wouldn't have been as successful. And money talks, doesn't it? But you've got to spend it right. I think that's where City have got it right. They've spent it right. Money doesn't automatically guarantee you success, does it really? Join the club, Jay. Join the club. Yeah, but you see the big problem that Newcastle have got now, and Villa to an extent, and anybody else coming up behind is they've basically now they've pulled the drawbridge up, haven't they? You know, City were everybody's favourite second team, weren't they? Manchester City, because we were never a threat. Lovely old City, always friendly, lovely jubbly. And then when we started winning stuff, it was like, how are they managing to do this? We'll charge them with 131 counts of fraud and corruption and whatever. Let's see if we can do them like that. Any which way. And Newcastle got caught up in it because the APT rules were brought in to stop Newcastle doing a City. And it's looking now like, unless some new body takes over the Premier League, those kind of things are never going to happen again, I don't think. I mean, the best that you can hope for with Newcastle is, although they have got wealthy owners, aren't they, thinking about it? So they're hamstrung. Yeah, you and Villa. You can't take the next step. You can't. You can't. And I feel, you know, I'm not one of these football fans who would go, ha ha, hard luck, mate. I feel really sorry for Newcastle, I do. Because I think they've drawn they've got a rough deal, I think. Got a rough deal. What I would be doing now, if I were the Newcastle board, I would be looking at what City have done. Get lawyers involved, see if there's any way that there's loopholes that they can charge the Premier League with or whatever. Just go in there like City have done. And I don't know whether there is anything else that, you know, loopholes that can be seen through. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've heard enough. Give Everton another points deduction. I think Everton could be a bit of a dark horse this season, you know. I really do. I think Everton could be a dark horse. If Grealish can stay fit, he's doing really well for them. I certainly don't think Everton are going to be relegation fodder like they normally are. What we need, or what I need as a City fan, I need for one season, just one season, for Everton to beat Liverpool. That's what I need. I know Stuart won't be very happy about that. But it is what it is. 82 views now. If anybody is in the stream who's popped in to have a look what's going on and seen all this passionate football banter and discussion, and decided to stay, if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and give us a like as well. Okay, so Norma is out injured now, 1 to 2 days, tight hamstring. That's okay. Well, I'm getting to the point now where I've got at least 2 players for every position, so we're doing okay. Manchester City there. I've just beaten PSV 7-3. Any guesses? We're going to get the draw pretty soon now. I'm guessing it'll be after the Frank. There we go. It's it. Here we go. Right. Are we all ready? Are we comfortable? Champions League draw. Who do we think we're going to get? I think it's going to be like a Real Madrid, Manchester City. I don't know. Let's have a look. What's your youth intake preview? Why did that just flash up? I don't know. We'll have a look in a minute. Right, okay. Fiorentina, who have been a nightmare in my Torino save. We struggle to beat Fiorentina. Everton play better at Goodison Park. They're rubbish. Well, you would say that, Stuart, wouldn't you? Paris Saint-Germain away at Fiorentina. AC Milan, another team who are causing my Torino team a lot of problems. Barcelona, that's tasty. Porto, I'll take Porto. Liverpool. Mönchengladbach. I mean, we just beaten Mönchengladbach, haven't we? But it was very narrow. Yeah, I mean, it's a big problem, Jay. It's a big problem. The richer clubs are getting richer, and the way it's all structured now, the rest of the, unless they have a season like a Leicester or something like that, where everything drops into place and they win every game, then Arsenal. Salzburg, we'll have Salzburg. That'll do us. Benfica. Oh, here we go. What did I predict? Oh no, City and Real Madrid. Oh, that's two big ones out of the way. Borussia Dortmund. Leipzig. Okay, old German affair there. Atletico Madrid. You know what? That wouldn't be too bad. We've got Atletico Madrid in the last 16, and we've got the tie the right way round as well. That's all right. Some tasty ties in there, aren't there? Manchester City versus Real Madrid. So that even happens in a computer game. It's not just in real life. We draw Real Madrid every single season. It's madness. Right, okay. I've only got 6 likes tonight, so my pleas are falling on deaf ears. Atletico Madrid, so how are they doing? Atletico Madrid, they're 9th in the first division. What's their results been like? Bit iffy. Oh, that's Bilbao. Hang about. Was it? Hold on a minute. What's going on here? Let me just. It is Atletico Madrid. Why did I click the wrong button then? Oh, click the wrong. They're 9th, right? Okay. That one there. Why did I click Bilbao? Let's have a look at what they've been doing. Okay, so they beat United. They've just beaten Barcelona 4-1. Could be quite a tough tie, that one, actually. Could be quite a tough tie. You beat... I don't know how you lads remember all of this. I beat Atletico Madrid with Groningen. You can do it again. Yeah, I mean, they have got a great fan base, haven't they? And I quite like Geordie's. Oh, so not only is Norma out with something 1 to 2 days, he's now got food poisoning as well. Oh, Frankfurt away. Right, okay. 12th in the league. We playing first again? So we've gone 7 million over, 12 million overdrawn now. This is the players I've put on the drip. Right, I'm going to give the players a couple of days rest after this game, just to get us ready for that Madrid game. Okay, team selection. Norma's out. Okay, we've got Allegra that can come in there. That's fine. Although, like I say, Allegra is right-footed, isn't he? Yeah. let's leave him. Let's leave him as a. Yeah, we'll do that. I think. All right, made a comeback and you won on penalties. Just do a Barca and add the debt up. Right, okay, let's just concentrate there. Gruder, Bargi, Maldonado, who's not scored a goal yet for us, which is a little bit worrying. I wonder if Silly's fit enough to play this game. Gomez, Martel's injured. Right, we'll bring him in. Right, I'm going to try Sill up front. Gruder was Gruder still injured? Not Gruder. What's his name? Guerin. Yeah, Guerin's still injured. Martelli's still injured. Not ideal, that. I'm having to change those two positions, which is not ideal at all. I don't think it'll be a dark horse, but I kind of feel like they're not, because normally Everton are always hovering around the relegation area. I think Everton this season are good for a top half finish, I think. But then you just don't know, do you? I think Jack Grealish has been a great signing for them. If he stays fit, I think they'll go places. But we'll have to see, won't we? Right, let's give that a save. Let's go into this game. So I think there's this game, and then there's the we've got the Champions League, haven't we? Yeah, but Jaden, the problem is with Football Manager is that it will, one guaranteed thing is it will injure a lot of your players. So there's certain positions like wing backs, full backs will always get injured. And I always like to have a bigger squad rather than a smaller one. But then we had somebody in the stream on, I don't know who it was, on Monday, who said that they played the game and don't get many injuries at all. So maybe it's a gegenpress that does it. It is a very high tempo tactic, so maybe you get more injuries in that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I like the Newcastle midfield as well, definitely. Oh my God, there's a Liverpool fan talking for you. I mean, I'm the same with United, to be honest. So, okay, we have another away game here. Always a bit tricky. We've got Sill back, so let's see if he can have a good comeback and score a goal. Bradley to Braithwaite. That was a little bit... there's no pace on that ball at all then. Right, the middle. We've got nobody in the middle of the park at all. Okay, Barrios has picked it up. He is running into the middle of the park. Allegri, back to Dietz. Right wing, right wing. Great ball, that. Bradley. Lovely ball into Allegri. This is lovely football. And that is an absolutely beautiful move and a beautiful goal. We looked like we were going nowhere at the beginning of that move. But my word, that was a beautiful goal. Barrios there, picking the ball up, running into the centre circle. This is a cracking goal, this. And Allegri there shows his value. That was nice, that. Yeah, I mean, it's... So I I like to try and buy, when I'm looking at fullbacks and centre backs, I like to try and buy players who can play right across the back, because then it kind of defeats Football Manager a bit. Because if they injure two left wing backs, I've always got a centre back who can play there, and I have a bit of a chuckle to myself. I always try and do it. Doesn't very often work, but I try and do that if I can. But you see, you mentioned rotation there, and I'm a bit frightened of rotating, because like Stevie will, when I first started live streaming, Stevie would always say, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, you're playing all right, you're winning games, don't start fiddling with it. So I kind of gone with that, and the downsides are obviously you are going to get players injured, you're going to get tired players. Oh, over the top. But yeah, I mean, if you've got players good enough to know the tactic and you can do rotation, then that's great. I think you do need it when you're playing in Europe. You play that many games, you do need it. Oh, I missed another one. Come on now. Please don't let that come back to bite us. Half time. We've missed a couple of really good chances there just before half time. Okay, Bargy is looking very tired. And maybe needs to start Trejo in the next game, although it is a Champions League game. Right. Time to change a tactic. 4 losses in a row. Well, I think if I'd lost 4 games in a row on Football Manager, I would be looking at something. I'd be looking at switching it round. Branthwaite there gets the second. That's nice, that. He's scoring a few goals from centre-back. That's really nice. Am I still on a positive mentality? Yep. So I've not upped it then. I don't know what we were talking about then. So I'll change the tactic. Yeah, I mean, if I'd lost 4 on the bounce, I would be looking at changing something. Whoa, just over the bar. Yeah, you're right, Stevie. Stevie G there with words of wisdom once again. I mean, I think as well, you know, if you've got a bigger squad and better players, you know, it is a lot easier to change a tactic or form. If your players are not great, then they'll struggle playing anything different than what you've been training. Come on, win that ball. Pedro, Apacho, I should say. That was Pedro. Ball inside. Allegre's beat his man again. He scored again. Allegre's having the game of his life. 5th goal of the season, 3-0. My word, things are going very, very well indeed. What made you change to wingers in the first place? Because we had, I was playing through the middle and we had a really bad run of form. And I needed to change it. So I went to a winger system. I was playing players there who weren't particularly great in that position. And then, have I made any subs? I don't think I have I? And then I went out in the transfer window. I went out and bought some proper wingers to play. But yeah, the results weren't great at all. In Sappy, right, let's change the fullbacks. Oliveira. I can do one more counter. Let's do Kusanu for Pacho. Just give my centre-backs a little bit of a break. Pacho and Branthwaite are playing like every game, so... Sill's got it. Oh, Sill. He must still be feeling his injury a little bit there. He's put it round the post. Look at this. I'm making stories up. Story time with the Gobby Gaffer. Allegre. Far post. No. I'd like Sill to score a goal, actually. Getting backfiring on all cylinders again. They've had 14 shots in this game. They've not had many on target, but it's not been the easiest of games, has it? Gruder. Bring Schultz on. Yep, we can do that. That's not a problem. Can we keep a clean sheet? Clean sheet. Over the top. Yeah, you're right, Stevie. You're right, yeah. So, obviously, money talks. I mean, we've already spoken about that tonight. And if you've got money, you can buy good players in that can slot in and do a job for you. Then Groningen, I mean, that's kind of why I left there, because I felt like I'd taken him far enough. The money was very poor. I mean, I could have stayed at Groningen and stayed there for another 10 seasons, but then, you know, as a content creator, I've got to try and make things interesting. I mean, like the Torino save is a good case in point, because a couple of episodes of that have really dropped off a cliff. I think one of them's only had like 65 views. And so, fortunately for me at the moment, there are things happening in the game where I'm able to say I might be moving on, which will then hopefully bring the viewers back, because it'll be a new club. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to do that yet, but it's on the cards. And fortunately, the story in the game is working towards that as well. Hiya, Tommy. All right, mate. What's really Groningen doing? Yeah. Yeah, definitely, Stevie. Yeah, I've spoken about Groningen. What do you think the Barca Newcastle score will be at St James? 3-2. I don't know. I'm not sure. Barcelona, there's certain teams in the Champions League that know how to play Champions League football, and Barcelona are one of them. Even if they're not doing well domestically, Barcelona are one of those teams. Unfortunately, Newcastle have not got that yet, have they? They've not got that level of going out and winning a Champions League game against one of the top teams. I don't know what the score line will be. I kind of fear Newcastle will probably get beat by Barcelona. But then I don't know. You've got these new signings who are coming in. They may hit the ground running. You just don't know, do you, really? Atmosphere will be electric. Definitely, Stevie. Yeah, definitely. You can see them winning. Whole pocket Shimal. He'll have to have a good game, won't he, to pocket Yamal. Right, what's happened here now? So, where are we? Bayern won 1-0 again. Dortmund won 3-2. But it is Leipzig we're looking towards now. And we're still at 1 point behind. And Leipzig have got a game in hand as well, which could be the difference. Hi AJ, all right, mate. No, I didn't say that Barcelona. What I was saying was that Barcelona are one of those teams who know how to play in Europe. So even if they had a bad season domestically, they would still know how to play in Europe. I didn't say they'd had one. I just said, you know, it's like Real Madrid. They're another team. They know how to play. They know how to play for you know, the win. They know how to get the points on the board. So that's what I was saying. Typical English overhype until they face Spanish teams and lose. What team do you support then, AJ? See, that's Stuart's saying exactly the same exactly the same thing. They find a way to score in a game. when City were winning trebles and 4 Premier Leagues on the bounce, we did exactly. Every game wasn't a showcase game. Some games we had to fight tooth and nail and find a way to win it, and good teams do. What's up? Oh, you're in a little bit of a dig there, Jaden. Oh, you support Barcelona, right? Okay, then. Well, fair play. I mean, for what it's worth, AJ, I think Barcelona will beat Newcastle because this is what I was saying. Barcelona have got that pedigree in European games, so they find ways to win in a game. And are you Spanish then, AJ, or are you where are you from in the world? And how's Tom doing? Are you all right, Tom? How's it going? From California. Welcome from California, then. Or welcome to California. From California. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But you're very welcome, AJ. What? Yeah, I mean, what? So, Jay, what's your you're losing your mind, Tom? Why are you losing your mind? What's happening? What's going on? So Jay, what is your verdict on Liveramento? Because as you probably know, City are after a right back. What's your verdict on him? Is he that good? Is the hype real or what? We seem to be going, it's clicking a button here a long time. We're playing Atletico Madrid on the 5th, right, okay. Yeah, the problem is with football, we're all football fans here, and we all do the same thing, don't we? We all think that our team is the worst done to with VAR. That we always get the most rubbish referees. We always think that everything's against us. Every football fan does, don't they? So it's just one of those things. It's part of being a football fan, isn't it? Really. Oh, that's not ideal. That is not ideal. Just before Atletico Madrid and my left centre back is out. Not ideal at all. Liveramento is worth at least 80 million. Yeah, but is he a good player, Jay? How is he okay? I mean, any half decent players in the Premier League, because they're Premier League proven, are worth 80 million, aren't they? But is he okay? Right, here we go. First leg, Atletico Madrid. Let's see what happens. He's amazing. Right, okay then. So what can he do then, Jay? Is he good at defending? Is he quick? Can he get up that wing and do what Guardiola wants, where he wants wing backs bombing up? Can he cut in? Can he invert and all of that kind of stuff? What is he? Is he going to have to do work with? I mean, I'm not saying I'm poaching your player here on the live stream. I'm not saying we'll sign him, but it's interesting to get a Newcastle's view of what a player is like. Recruitment focus update. Where was that, Jaden? Who was that Benfica player on your scout report? He was 4.5 stars current. Is it this one? 36 mil. Atiba. I mean, the problem is when's the contract run out? 2034. So he's got a good contract. They don't need to sell him. I mean, I'd buy him tomorrow. If I had the money, I'd buy him tomorrow. But we can stick him on the short list. Stick him on the short list. And normally, I don't know. I mean, obviously, everybody plays the game in their own way. I don't really take much notice of these, to be honest, while we're in or outside of a transfer window. He doesn't invert much. So Jay's saying he's okay midfield on the wing attack, but amazing. He's amazing at defending. Is he quick? Because we need a quick player who can defend. Right, let's try and move on. He's also a really good wing back. Can outpace a lot of players. Yeah, it's. I don't understand why City didn't go in for him wholeheartedly, but I mean it's one of those, isn't it? Really. Right, let's bring Mazzolini in. He's left-footed, isn't he? He can play there. Are we getting any of these players back yet? Norma's still injured. Guerin's still injured. Marvellous. Okay, we'll have to take him off the bench then. He's not for sale. It's all right, Jay. I'm just asking. It's just you know, I'm just asking. Okay, I think we're going to go with that, and let's see whether we can do a job on Atletico Madrid. I mean, this is going to be interesting. This. What time is it now? Can't see because me. It's 25 past 9. Right. Okay, we're all right. Let's play. I think probably what did happen was that the whole Isak issue, I think, overshadowed everything, and I don't think Newcastle were in any mind to sell Livramento in January because of the, or in not January, in the summer transfer window. But maybe January, I don't know. I mean, I know you're saying he's not for sale, but every player's got a price, hasn't he? That was poor. I suppose, though, you know, Newcastle being hamstrung now like they are, they do need to be very careful about players that they sell because, you know, they're letting Isak go, and you don't want to be selling your team, do you? Because you're trying to build a side that can challenge for the Premier League and do well in Europe as well. 100 milli's price. I can't imagine supporting a team in the National League. Only 2 go up. Atletico Madrid scored. Harvey Elliott, believe it or not. That's not ideal, is it? I mean, it is 2-legged, so at the moment I don't need to panic too much, but we don't want them to have too much of the ball. Okay, Bradley sweeps in. Barrios. Barrios into Rooney. Sill. You see, that's the sign of a quality player or a not quality player. That's the kind of thing you need to do against Atletico Madrid. You need to put that in the back of the net. and he put into about row 24. Mudryk now is playing for Atletico Madrid. Good save there from Atabulu. No, you're right, Jaden. You're right, Jaden. Keeper's ball, another corner. I mean, obviously I get all the City rumours. The rumour was that we wanted him and he was an amazing player and would have fitted in really well for us. But I don't know whether we ever put a bid in. Yeah, have you? You have watched the Torino save, haven't you, Stuart? Because you commented on it when we played Chelsea in the Champions League. So, bearing in mind what happened in that tie, I'm not unduly worried about this. But then, you know, we need to do it in the second leg, don't we? That looks like a bad injury to Bargy. That could be very, very bad. That could be very, very, very bad. He's been playing really well for us as well. Right, we're going to say disappointed because, well, I am. All right, what else? I don't think we need to do anything else there. Yeah, well, that's what came over actually when you know we have quite a few. Oh no, it's what's it in that? We have quite a few ITKs on our message boards, and they were all saying he won't leave. He absolutely loves Newcastle, so and we must have got that message because we've not gone for him since. But I think Livramento could be a target for January. Yeah, Branthwaite's on his bike. Where's he going? Good old Bennett. Yeah, no, Stuart. Me too. Me too. I did not expect that at all. But you know what? It's I don't know. I mean, this is, you know, this is what I say. I have a love-hate relationship with Football Manager, and a lot of the time, like when you're complaining about things that happen, oh my God, have you just seen that? Have you just seen that? An overhead kick that he actually scored. Watch this again. I've never seen that in Football Manager before. Never seen that before. Wow, exactly. That's why he's our captain. All right, okay then. Rare? I have never seen that before. I thought that was one of those things in Football Manager. You know, like the touchline technology, that I've never seen a touchline technology be given. Oh, the ball's over the line. It's never over the line. I thought the overhead kicks were one of those. Okay, we were losing 2-0 here. Do we shut up shop? I'm going to shut up shop, you know. I was going to go attacking. Normally I would go attacking to try and get a goal. But I'm going to shut up shop. Right, okay. We are going to have to make some changes here. I think Barza. Whoops, Daisy. What's going on there? What have I done there? Oh, I've made the bloody change now, haven't I? He's a defensive midfielder. That's okay. Although I have taken... can I undo that? I need to undo that one. I need to bring Bar on for Barrios. You've seen a couple, have you, Jaden? I've never seen one. Defender on the post could have done better. You're right, Stuart. We'll give him a bit of a rollicking at full time. Okay, let's go with that. We've gone cautious now. Let's try and keep it to 2-0. It's a bit of a shame this if we go out, won't it? But you never know. I've scored goals in this formation and tactic, so it doesn't look like it's going to happen, does it? Really? We've actually done okay in this game as well. Ah, oh, Mudrick. Don't score another one. Come on, lads, keep the ball out of the net. Ooh. Can we nick one? 10 minutes left. Can we nick one and make it 2-1? 2-1's a good scoreline. Oh, my God. So how does that work then? So are Atletico Madrid within the game classed as a humongously better team than Leverkusen? Because why is my assistant manager pleased? Okay, well, we got the second leg. Let's see what we can do in the second leg. It's not ideal, that though, is it? And Bargier is out for 3 weeks. So not only have we got beat, we've lost one of our best players as well. Yeah, Jaden, yeah. I mean, this is the beauty of the live stream, because people see things that I don't. But that's not ideal. Oh, we have seen this new lad, this Trejo. He can come in and score a few goals, can't he? So... Okay, so Maldonado the Wonder Kid is out for 3 to 6 weeks as well. And we're now playing Freiburg. Yeah, I know. It's. I mean, like I say, the only way that you would be pleased with that result is if your team was very, very inferior to Atletico Madrid. So that's the only thing I can think of, other than it being another stupid thing in Football Manager, which there are plenty of already. Right, I want to do... Oh, no, I don't want to do a save. I want to do rest period again. Like, let's rest everybody a couple of days before we play Atletico Madrid at home. Maybe just a happy bloke in general. Your assistant manager. Maybe he is. Maybe he's been on the sherbets and... he wasn't really watching the game. Okay, let's hope that doesn't disrupt our season. We are getting 1 or 2 injuries as well now, which is not ideal. Not ideal, is it? That right? Norma's back. Anybody else back? Pacho is back. Was he out injured, or was it Cards he was out for? Pacho. Let me just check and see if there's anybody else. Guerin is still injured. Martel's on a rest. Gomez, Bargy injured, Esquivel. Right, okay, we'll do that, I think. Gruder, Allegre, Trejo. So yeah, that was a weird one, that. So when I played Allegre in that last game, I was going to make him a winger, because he is... he must be both-footed then. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Forget that. I was going to start a bit of a conversation then, but I think I was all wrong anyway. Right, let's bring Pacho in for Mazzolini. And let's see if we can get another 3 point. Well, we can't afford not to get 3 points because we need to keep in touch with the top three. So we can't afford to drop points here. So we need to beat these. Let's see whether these injuries and that loss to Atletico Madrid have affected us or not. Really, AJ? I play with Gegenpress more or less all the time, really. I mean, I suppose it's a bit boring for people to watch, but I do like it. I usually get results with it, but you've got to get the right players. I think you've got to have players with really good stamina to play it. It's no good half your team having an 8 for stamina because they won't be able to play a Gegenpress. But that might be why I get a lot of injuries as well. Who knows? But I do like the Gegenpress. What we all thinking about this FM26 getting players' instructions in possession and out of possession? Do we think that's going to make it more complicated or more interesting or what? Playing the ball around nicely. We scored a goal a few games ago, didn't we, like this? It was the one where Allegri came in and whipped it in with his... no, straight to the keeper. Should you leave the club? I mean, it's up to you, Jay. But I mean, I was playing Groningen before Leverkusen, and I kind of felt I'd taken him as far as I could. And I think sometimes, you've just got to make that decision as to whether or not. I mean, what Jaden's saying there is right. Like, your financials are really important. If you think you can make your team better by bringing more different players in and maybe try a different formation and a tactic, but if you've been in that league for 4 seasons, you probably do need a little bit of a change, don't you? Really. I'm just pausing this just to keep up with the chat. Yeah, your manager rep, that's a really important one. You like the in and out of possession roles. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, Jay? Because we don't really know how that's going to work. Bad finances have been linked with Serie A and Championship jobs. I'd go, Jay. I would go. Try and get a job in the Bundesliga. Go into your staffing, have a look, see if there's any jobs available in the Bundesliga. The league's, it's swimming with money. Get a job in the Bundesliga. Even if you have to go into Bundesliga 2, there's tons of money. Get into the Bundesliga, you're laughing. I would manage Bundesliga teams all the time. The trouble is, as a content creator, you can't really do that because that would be a bit boring. Right, okay, so we're 1-0 up. I'm not really concentrating on this game at the moment. Yeah, Jaden's right. You should be able to do it, son. German football. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, I do like managing in the Bundesliga. It's just great, you know. You get like 90 odd million for winning the Bundesliga. Even coming third will get 70 odd million. It's bonkers. Right, come on, Trejo now. Let's... I think Trejo, you know, one thing I did like that I saw, and it was pointed out by one of the content creators, there's actually... without having to search for it on the... Oh, we've hit the... Yes, come on! Allegri, 2-0. on the player's screen, it tells you what footed he is, what he prefers, whether he's okay with his left but brilliant with his right. I really like that immediate view without having to search for it. I think Allegri is either footed, because we saw him come in off the right hand side and score 2 goals with his left foot. 2 beauties as well. All these comments flying in, hard to keep up. Stuart, you're complaining. I've got 3 monitors. I've got 2 lights beating down on me. I've got an analytics screen here I have to keep. And then I have to watch the game as well. You think you're badly done too? I think resigning gives you more offers. I would agree there. I think if you resign, you will get more offers. And of course, in the console version, I don't think you get penalised for resigning from a job. Where in the PC version, when you go for your interview, that will come up as one of the questions. Right, so we are pleased this time. If the assistant manager's listening, we're pleased this time. He's probably, I don't know, he's probably on the funny juice somewhere, sat in a corner. He won't be that interested. Right, okay, Treasure's looking very tired. Okay, Anne Gruder's looking very tired as well. Right, Martel's back from injury, isn't he? We're winning 2-0. I'm going to do something a little bit odd. I'm going to bring Martel in there. Let's see if I can get him in. Nope, I can't get him in. Let's see if we can get him in again. Hey, second time of asking. Right, I'm going to do that. Can Allegri play? Not well. Let's push him up front. I'm not going to play with wingers. Let's put the full-backs on defend. Hinsapi, ever since I moved Hinsapi to left full-back, that's been a masterstroke, that absolute masterstroke. Schultz can come in there. I think we'll leave it at that. We don't want to make too many changes. It's only half time. That's a proper gobby setup. Thanks, Stuart. Yeah, I'm well known for tinkering around. It is a proper gobby setup. You're right. But we are winning 2-0. If it all goes pear-shaped now, I might just log off and not say anything. Right, here's only half time. I thought I was making changes there halfway through the second half, and I'm not. Let's see if we can hold on to this. In fact, we might play with a cautious mentality, actually. Yeah, that's a good point, Jay. None of us have asked who you're managing. Okay, so it's still a highlight for us then. Ball in the box. Go on, Sil. Come on, Sil. You need to work a little bit harder than that, mate. You're not working hard enough. Keeper's ball, that. Avely. The fans are sad and disappointed. Have you resigned on live stream, Jay? My word, that's. I think to be honest as well, it keeps your interest in the game, doesn't it? Because if you're at a club and you stay there too long, I get a bit bored, to be honest. I like a new challenge and a new squad that I can fiddle with, and more transfer money that I can fiddle with. Love the club. Barrios. Sil in the... No, what was that? That was awful. 0782 English football in real life. Right, okay. I mean, if you've built your management profile up, you should be able to pick up a 3.5, 4-star job, I reckon. Right, okay, I'll be the judge of that. I will be the judge of that. We made 2 changes, haven't we? Okay, then. So, Hinsapi, Mazzolini can come on for. And Kusanu can come on in midfield for Barrios. And we'll make him the playmaker, and he can just be a DM. DM on defend. Okay, got one sub left, but 70 minutes, winning 2-0. Branthwaite's got another header there from a corner. He's a bit of a weapon, isn't he, Branthwaite? I got him on a free as well. Got him on a free transfer. He's done it again. He's lethal at them far post corners. Conor Bradley seems tired. Yeah, Oliveira, that's a straight swap, that, innit? So a 3-0 win here. Back into the league. We're doing all right. The next game is going to be the big one. Atletico Madrid. Can we turn it over? Right, we're delighted. 113 views now. This is more like it for a live stream. I mean, I think you see different figures. I get the figures where people have just popped their head in, have a look what's going on, and then shoot off again. But that's what I get 113 views from. But if there is anybody in the live stream who's popped your head in, then it'd be great if you could subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell and give me a like. Yeah, I've got 11 likes now. I only had 6 before, so that's jumped up a little bit. Right, we seem to be playing games before, don't we? Which is not ideal, really. You're starting a new job, Stuart. That's no excuse. That's a poor excuse, in fact. You might not be able to watch late night football. What job are you starting then, Stuart? Is it working nights then all of the time? It's because it's the weekend. You might be right, Jay. Yeah, you might be right. But I think it's definitely helping now that the World Cup qualifiers and everything have finished. Right, we need some results here to go our way. I did do rest. Did I do rest? No, I didn't. Need to do some rests. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Leipzig. Oh, yeah, we've got with some games have been played. Leipzig drew 2-2, so they've lost points there. Let's see what the schedule is then. Oh, so Leipzig are playing Bayern Munich and Dortmund. So Leipzig have got Dortmund and Bayern Munich to play, but then they've got us to play as well. Dortmund have got Leipzig to play, obviously. And they've got Bayern to play on the last day of the season. They're playing Leipzig in the Champions League as well. And Bayern, you've always got to be aware of Bayern. Bayern play Leipzig. And they play us and Dortmund. We all have to play one another then. We all have to play one another. Kitchen porter at a busy restaurant, right? Okay, that's going to be a tough gig, innit, Stuart? Ipswich 5, Sheffield United 0. Your voice is cutting off for a few seconds. Is it really? Let me have a look at my stream health. Saying excellent. There's been no cut-offs or anything. It might be my voice. I mean, I'm a bit. I've not been felt great this week. I've got a bit of a croaky voice, so it might be my voice. There is a cable trailing across my microphone. Maybe, I don't know. Right. Okay. So this is a big one. This is a big game. This. We don't need any more injuries now if you're watching and listening Football Manager. No more injuries are needed. You've already robbed me of... Oh. So Leverkusen Chiefs are worried they may lose Gobby Gaffer when his contract is up at the end of the season. It's believed they are preparing to open discussions with Gaffer as soon as the season finishes, but are making contingency plans in case he decides to leave. Nagelsmann has been touted as my successor. Does that mean then... hang about then, let's have a look at this. This is interesting. So does that mean... It's this one, isn't it? This is the one. Make sure the team qualifies for the Champions League within the stated time. They're pleased at the moment. Oh, right. So AJ's saying the same. You thought it was your Wi-Fi. Right. I wonder why that is then. Maybe my internet's a bit dodgy. No, I'm not thinking of leaving, Jay. My big worry is if I don't get Champions League football for next season, is that they might sack me. But according to that, that's not going to happen because my contract does expire at the end of the season. I mean, it might not be a sack even. They might just not offer me a new contract. I suppose I could go in and ask for one, but then that tempting fate. Right, Dortmund here are playing Frankfurt, Bayern at home to Mainz 04. Both won. Dortmund won. Both had 3-0 wins. So we're still in 4th place. We've not moved at all, have we? All night. They're not that keen on key. Well, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, Stevie. They could have come in and offered me a new contract now, couldn't they? I don't think you will get sacked. Yeah, but if you look what Stevie's just said, that's actually a good point. Ask for a new contract. I don't know. Love the drama, natural born storyteller. I don't know about that German football. I've been sacked, Jaden. They are preparing your exit. Cold. Well, I mean, I can avoid it all. It is a good point, though, isn't it? That if they were happy with what I'd done, they would have offered me a new contract by now. My contract's up in like 3 months, and they've not offered me a new one. So I could be getting the bullet. What am I going to do then between now and the 4th of November? Right. Oh, somebody was asking about this. Intake of youth players. There you go. There's your intake of youth players. Top talents. Elvis. Oh, we have to have him in the team. Elvis Marina. He's only 15 though. I could get sacked before then. I mean, he doesn't look particularly good, but he is only 15. James Barrett. There you go. There's your youth intake. Right, this is going to be tough, this. I don't know whether we've got it in us to overcome this 2-0 deficit that we're working against. Right, Canute's unhappy. Don't care. Don't care at all. I always think the banana skins those things. What's that? A, B should get a contract. I don't know what you mean there, Jaden. Right. Yeah, I mean, do I go in and ask for a contract? I'm guessing they won't give me one. They've said already they wait until the end of the season, so I don't think there's any point in going in there. Right, let's bring. Do we bring Norma back in? I don't know whether we do. Allegri's playing really well. You need to turn this tie round. Your job's on the line. Thanks, Stevie, for that. Thanks for that, Stevie. Always the voice of reason. Viva Las Leverkusen. I mean the youth kids. What you mean in the second team? Start Norma. I don't know about that, Stuart. I don't know. Allegri's been doing really well. I mean, if we look at what he's been up to, he's got scored 5 goals, 6 assists, 1 player of the match, 7.07 off 19 appearances. He's doing well. Let's have a look at Norma's. I mean, 4 goals, 4 assists, 7.06. I think Allegri is a better player than him. I definitely think Allegri is a better player than him. But Norma is more experienced. No, they won't, Jaden. They won't. That was just the youth intake. So, because that's just the youth intake, isn't it? Where's it gone now? I've lost it. Where is it? Have I missed it? It's there. I've just seen it go by. Youth intake. Where is it? There it is. So what will happen now is they've just arrived. The director of football will look at them and then he will advise me which ones to sign. Because normally then I ask the director of football to sign the most promising ones. I mean, at the end of the day, he's 15, He's not become a good player for another, 4 or 5 years maybe. Am I going to be at Leverkusen then? Not really, I don't think. Right, okay. Who's regular on the left wing? Bargy, but he's injured. Yeah, Bargy's injured. Gurin's still injured. We've not seen him all night. That young lad, the striker on loan, he's injured as well. They aren't on a contract yet. No, I know, but it's basically the youth intake. Unless I'm completely wrong, but that's always the way that it's worked for me. So you get the youth intake and you can have a look at them. You can sign them there and then if you want. But normally what happens is the director of football will look at them and in a week or two's time, he will come back and say, right, I think these are the ones you should sign. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. I mean, I do have control of that. I have control of all of the transfers. But you won't be there for another 5 games, never mind years. You're a beacon of light tonight, Stevie. Has somebody trod on your cat or something? Start Martel for experience. He's been out injured though, hasn't he? I mean, it's pointless looking, I think, at Diez's stats because DM's don't know him. He's on a 6.81, so yeah, you see, he's a very good player, Martel. Okay, let's start the experienced players then. Let's start the experienced players. Start chanting sacked in the morning when you go 1-0 down. Oh my God. Mr. Ed's waiting there. He's ready, waiting to press the button. Toys out of the pram. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right, okay. Okay, we're going with experience then. If this all goes pear-shaped, it's not my fault. It's your fault. So, right, let's play this game. Let's give it a save. We need Sil to start scoring goals again, don't we? I mean, apart from Bargy, this I think is my most experienced team. Let's get into it. I mean, even if I lose this, I don't think it's going to make a difference to whether I get sacked or not. It's whether I get into the Champions League for next season. Right, come on, lads. Do we go attacking right from the kickoff? Come on, lads. We're going attacking. We're going attacking, lads. Get your skates on. Sort them out. 8 minutes, nothing. 10 minutes, nothing. 14 minutes, nothing. One shot. And the first highlight we get is Atletico Madrid. They must be some side, Atletico Madrid, you know, mustn't they? Because we've been ripping up the Bundesliga. Absolutely tearing it up. They must be some side, Atletico Madrid. Sil, you've got 3 players chasing you. Get rid of it, lad. Get rid of it, lad. Back. That's one, Bradley. That's nice. Get in the penalty. Oh. I mean, what did he... That's not a highlight, is it? Should we give him a shout? I don't normally do shouts. Come on, demand more. Sort yourselves out. Oh, it's not looking good, this, is it? We've not got the early goal. It's not looking good, this. 6 shots, 3 on target. Not looking good. Angry. Trejo's looking tired again. Right, who can play out there? Oh, Selkit can play out there. Gruder can play out there. Let's do this. What footed is Gruder? Left footed, right? He can play as the winger. We'll bring Schultz on as the attacking mid. See how that goes. Barrios is looking very tired as well. Yes, it is, Stuart. Yeah, we are attacking. I had a manager sacked mid-season as they were 9th, so the new manager might have had a insane tactic if they... Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Okay, I made a little bit of a change there. Let's put Gruder on a winger on attack. I mean, it's a bit of a risk. Do I bring Yao Gomez on? Because he's a very, very good player. And he's very, very happy with me. Because he's tore up his transfer request. Let's bring Yao Gomez on. See what we can do. Switch to 2 forwards. Narrow. It's half time. Let's give it 10 minutes or so, and then 8 shots, 5 on target. 9 shots, 6 on target. Hinsapi. Right, come on, this has got to be a goal. We've got to score. Pacho. Yao Gomez. Lovely ball forward. Gruder. Slide it across. It's in the back of the net, this. Nope. Oh. Let's go very attacking. It's not working, is it? Bringing Yao Gomez on. He's hardly played. I know, but sometimes you kind of think, should I? I mean, he's very happy with me, Yao Gomez. He's happy to stay now. I don't know. Right, what can we do here? We've only got 2 strikers. Salkic. See, he's not played an awful lot of football. 4-2-4 is good for chances, but will lead to them having the ball in the midfield more. The trouble is, both my wingers are really tired now, aren't they? I don't know what to do. 2 up top need goals. Okay, Schultz will have to go up there then. And he can be pressing forward on attack. Put in Sapi at left centre back and push Bradley further forward. You see, what I was going to do is I was going to bring Allegri on that right hand side. I'm going to bring Allegri on that right hand side anyway. I'm doing that. Schultz and Sill are both right-footed. Right, okay. Now, there's not much happening, is there really here? There's not much happening at all. I've made some fairly drastic change there. 12 shots, 6 on target as well. Great throw in that. Absolutely brilliant. Right, come on, Branthwaite. We need a corner and get him on the far post. This is all right. This is all right. Let's see at least 1 goal. If we can get a goal now, we could be in with a chance. Dietz, Schultz. Oh, it's a lovely ball out to Allegri. Get your head on it. No. It's not looking great, this, is it? Yes, come on, Schultz, get in. The referee wants a look. Did you see the linesman's flag go up then? Come on. Come on, lads. Oliveira there getting a little bit further forward. Gruder off that side. Yeah, that's... Right, come on, lads. We need another one now. Let's go direct. Right, it's desperation stations now. Come on, 10 minutes left. We're going long ball now. Gobby Gaffer playing long ball. It's never been heard of. No, we don't want. It's in the wrong half. No. I suppose this is the danger, isn't it? You put everything on to attack and then... Talk about running the clock down. No, what you doing hoofing it out? Play the ball to feet, man. Free kick. Gruder. Come on, Gruder. Top corner. Top corner, lad. Though, if we could have got a goal in Madrid, that would have helped us. I think the 2-0 at their place was just a bit too much to overcome. Okay, so we're out of the Champions League. We get 8.23 million though, even though we lost. Look, you did. Assistant manager. He'll be sat in a corner as tipsy as anything and just gurgling. He'll be as cheery as anything, the assistant manager. Who is my assistant manager anyway? What's his name? Where is he? Where's he gone? Kevin Strootman. 5-star assistant manager. 5-star, mate. You're useless. Right, okay, what's the time now? I can't see off there. 10:15. I think we might call it a day there. Let's have a look. Look at this. I mean, what a shame. What a shame. So either I've been a complete and utter buffoon there, or the game looks at Atletico Madrid as much, much better than we are, because we're absolutely tearing up the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga is one of the best leagues in Europe. So, what have they been doing? Hmm. Jay, now wait till I get a job. Yeah, that's tough. That tough. I suppose the positives, though, are that we won't have Champions League football to play now. So if we can tear the Bundesliga up between now and the end of the season, we've got Leipzig to play and we've got Bayern Munich to play. If we can beat both of those, I think we will get third or second. I mean, could we even win it? I don't know. How near are you to getting a job, Jay? I don't rate the Bundesliga. Really, Jaden? Oh, I really like the Bundesliga. Hinsap is looking quite tired, isn't he? I kind of feel like we really need a lot of shuffling round here, but very close. Are your rivals all still in Europe? It's a good question. Dortmund. Dortmund are not. They got knocked out by Leipzig. And Bayern are still in there. Boo. Yeah, so two of the teams are still in the Champions League. Did I save it? I don't think I did I? Whoops. What's going on there? Oh, what's going on there? Have I gone past the point where I can save it? Oh, that's disappointing. And considering as well, we actually were top of the Champions League in the league stage. We topped the league. That is really disappointing, that. Really disappointing. I thought when we got that goal back then, I thought we were going to get the second, but not to be. Never mind. Nice take from Norma. Is he going to score it? No, he's not. They normally go in, don't they, those? Not ideal. I think he's offside. No. Oh, we've been awful in this first half, haven't we? Absolutely awful. I think we're quite tired now, though. Come on, lads, you can have a bit of a rest after this game. What a goal from Sill. Oh, we could have done with you doing that in the last game, Sill. We really could have done with you doing that. Did he not put... He put one into like row 24, didn't he, in one of the previous games? Was that the Champions League? First leg or something? Look at that. What a turn. What a shot. What a goal. Really could have done with you doing that against Atletico. 2 forced injuries in the first half. Okay. Okay, we'll go pleased. So I've already had to make 2 substitutions. This is not ideal. It's what's it? Sick of flying things coming in my windows. He's still not available, is he? He's been out all night, hasn't he? What's his name? What's his name? Gurin. Gurin, he's my best DLP. He's been out all night. Well done, Jay. Well done. Well done. Oxford. Got a better chance with them, I think. Do I always sub out injured players? Well, I actually shouldn't have done that one then, because he was only slightly injured and it's taken up a substitution break. I shouldn't have done that one. But yes, I do. I always sub out because I have had occasions where I've thought, you know what? The opposition's played with an injured player right from the kickoff and he's played right through the game. He's assisted a goal or he's scored a goal. So I'm going to do it. And every time I do it, that player then goes on to get a really bad injury. So I always sub them. Always sub them. My experience is that... let's bring Ailig in as the DLP. I mean, Bradley needs changing as well. It's happened to me as well. Yeah, it's... again, it's another one of those football manager things. I mean, I have to be careful what I say now because I've lost a game, so I could be sounding like sour grapes, but football manager does do my head in sometimes with the things that it does. I don't like this. We really are going to need some help from other teams now, aren't we? Because this game's not going well either. I've lost count of how many subs I've made. Schultz is already on the pitch, isn't he? Because Gruder was one of those that went off injured. I mean, we can put 2 up top, but they're both absolutely shattered, so I'm not entirely sure that's going to work. Yeah, I think I've got 1 more left. But that's another thing as well I've found. If you make all your 5 substitutions before a certain time in the game will always give you an injury then, and you're playing with 10 players. We ain't getting the points out of this, are we? Four minutes of time added on. Nah. That's a bad little spell, that is a bad little spell. That is a very, very bad little spell. Knocked out of the Champions League and dropping points there. That's a bad little spell, Have we got any international breaks coming up or anything? Mains 05. I think I am going to call it there, to be honest. I need to turn my PS5 on and off because I believe in stuff like that. Gruder. 7 to 8 weeks. Really? The winning run is finally over. Let's just see if we get these other results through and see. I mean, we need help from other teams now, don't we? To be honest. Dortmund are playing at Freiburg. And that's it. How's everybody played? No, he played 26. Okay. Right, Dortmund are racing away now, aren't they? They beat Freiburg 2-1. See, look, Gruder injury sparks Leverkusen crisis. Curveballs and levels of difficulty. Bayern away at Leipzig. Oh, here's a big game. Bayern and Leipzig. You're joking, Jay. Well done. Oh, my word. I always find that's a little bit of a... I mean, obviously, because I never manage Manchester City in game, but whenever I'm playing them, it's a bit weird, like, hoping my team will beat City. You got to do what you got to do. Leipzig beat Bayern 3-2. Okay. So, 26 games played. We're level points with Bayern Munich. I just wish it wasn't Bayern Munich we were vying for that third spot. How many more games left of the season now? We probably will finish the season now in Monday's episode, I would think. But we do have Leipzig to play and we do have Bayern Munich to play. Right, okay. Gonna lose on purpose. Focus on the league. Come on, Jay, you can't do that. You can't do that. Right, okay, I think I am going to call it there for tonight. Do you play to leave at the end of the... plan to leave at the end of the season? No, I don't. No, not at all. But if I don't get Champions League football, I am still getting a tick and pleased for that. So, but my contract expires at the end of this season. So if I don't get the results now in these next, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, then I will, my contract won't be renewed, I don't think. Yeah, okay, Stuart, thanks for coming in, mate. Thanks for coming in. I hope the new job works out well for you as well. Right, okay, going to call it a night there. Thanks for everybody who came in. Bit of a sour note there. You know, I don't really understand that Atletico Madrid loss. Because unless the game rates the Spanish league much higher than the German league. And we finished top, by the way, as well. We finished top of the Champions League stage. You should aim to sign regens. Right, okay. Yeah, I'll give that some thought. I'll give that some thought. I mean, I could ask for a new contract. I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I'm a bit tired now, and I don't really want to be. I probably played that Hertha Berlin game when I shouldn't have done. I'm a bit tired. I wasn't really concentrating on it. But anyway, so thanks for can't you? Oh, it's like rattling the toy cupboard a few times. It remains firmly locked. It certainly does, Mr. Ed. It certainly does. Okay, thanks for everybody coming into the chat. Thanks for all my views and likes and whatever. Thanks for the support tonight. And I will see you on Monday around about 7:30. So once again, thanks very much.